Hey everybody, how's it going? I got some really important stuff to talk about that's really, really heavy. And um, I'm going to try to remember everything that I'm talking about, that everything that's going on. The insectoids and the reptilians are owned by, arguably, by the white mutant, or just the mutant in general. Because the white spirit itself is owned by the mutant. And one of the uh, craziest things that I found out today is that we're like holders of the we're kind of not holders, but the point that I'm getting to is that all that you're seeing is absolutely freaking lie. If they were to take out all of the dead skin in the air, if they were to take out all of the nanites from the air, and literally things literally shrink more and more and more and more until they become the stigma, literally in the air. Um, they have they have killed their enemies and random creatures by taking big pictures of galaxies from far away, and they all the giants and giant insectoids and even other giant mutants are being utilized as ornaments in their homes. They make mass copies of them, but it's not what you think. It's not big. It's not gigantic. It's it's beyond. Uh, like just think of minute, think of smaller than minute, like way small. Think really, really, really uh, small, and then times that 8,500,000 times 8,500,000 small, and they're literally the stigma in the air. That's why there's so much negativity. That's why there's so much sadness and madness, because these creatures that are from outside this planet know that they can infiltrate us through our crystals and diamonds and other things inside our body by being the stigma. And they're constantly giving creatures a stamp, a food stamp, is which it is, to basically be something until life has defeated you. And life has many tapestries where you're defeated. And that's just less than a 50-50 for some. And they don't know, because they're talking in the third person, third degree, past tense, taking claims, and talking phantom base, future past tense. It just restarts everything, because that's what they're able to do, is put the nanites in the air. And these things are freaking sentinels with spirits. Some of them are sentinels with spirits, and they're absolutely going inside our body and helping um, other evil, wicked creatures rape us in our sleep. And that's probably one of the reasons why a lot don't have dreams, is because they shut down and they're just defeated and just put in freaking flight mode. You know, it's it's really eerie how many creatures they have attached to me with spirit and other things that are basically spirit, that have different names, that are inbreeds, because it's a covenant that's framed within itself, because it's self-defeating. There's always someone who's taking the throne. You see what I'm saying? But they need food to survive, so that's why they make these multi-galaxies that are smaller than minute. Like I said earlier, 8,500,000 times 8,500,000 smaller, and keep going. They keep going, and they're the stigma in the air. A lot has been proven that the angels are just as wicked, if not even more wicked, than the demons. Because look at the original archives of how the angels were talking, and then have it how they're talking now. Some of them are literally saying, if you disobey me, I'll kill you in front of everybody because I have absolute control and you're a stupid, dumb ignoramus in front of me. So match how they're talking when they first started, and then match how they're talking now. Because there's a lot of things going on that's really freaking ridiculous. Add up everything that the angels have, that's including gifts and everything, right? Because everything's watched and regulated. But if the angels were to have a war and they had to utilize everything, it wouldn't add up. They would have more than what they were given. Which means the people who go inside their place are being set up, because like how I was saying in the other videos, they have a copy of everything, and they're seeing how they get in your brain, who would betray you, who would get in your way, who are inevitably going to run into each other, so they just get you out the way by inviting you, and they make a copy of you, and it's less of you. And everything you're seeing through your brains, because I don't call them eyes anymore, because they're connected to your mainframe brain. I see it as brains that you can plainly see. That's how I look at it now. Your brains. You're looking through the world with your brain. Okay? So it's brains on your face. Man, it's really crazy how the angels talk. It really is. They just straight out say, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna do all these things, and they're not even supposed to be talking to people. Some of them not even, so like, it's not your job to talk. I don't care how renowned you are. Don't talk. Who knows what you're gaining and what you're hearing when you're talking to people, when you have plenty. So the main threat is the insectoids, because the insectoids are the ones who own the reptilians. And these creatures are absolutely freaking ridiculously atrocious of the shit they do. My case that they gave me is basically be as miserable as possible. Always have some type of negativity that shits on a good moment in some kind of way. That's passive aggressive. You want to know why? Because by universal law, they wait 3 seconds, right, to hear what you're going to say. But if not, it's some type of scuffle. And I realize that now. I realize that today. So if you're talking to an angel and they disagree with you talking to you, then they're arguing with you and they're fighting with you. And now if they're fighting with you, now they have domain in the place because there's a case. But they're not really saying that, right? And you're like, no, I want to hear how you were talking. If you were talking, if you first came here, give them a freaking whatever they call it, right? Just a copy. You know what I mean? Just a copy. You're like, oh, you're literally saying you're gonna fucking kill me if I go inside the place that defines you. Really? Like, you're gonna fucking kill me just because I'm disagreeing and there might be a case on you people? Okay, I'll just go away over here and report you. So there's a lot of shit going on that the angels are just as fucking evil as the demons. Okay, so I personally rejected my white spirit today, and I made a cry out to have a different spirit put on me, because I don't want to be segregated and then segregated again from being favored from a different nationality. Now, like right now, I'm so far away you can't even hear me. So know now that Everything that you do, if you have a reptilian in you, or people who have telepathy, chances are they're making a copy of everything you're doing, even if you say don't. Okay? So when you pass away, go to the very top. Okay? Go to the very, very top, past their domain. And be like, listen, I need an open. I want to get to the very out of this place. Everything. Until it looks like another galaxy that you have to reach. Everything. And you report them like, my God, like I need a freaking, I just want to scan. I don't really need a case because I'm not trying to gain anything, because it's gonna be an argument in there. Why would I want to keep arguing when I want to get away from that misery and chaos? So just know you can leave. You can leave immediately out of this place that just looks like another galaxy far, far away. You know? So, um, and be like, hey, fuck you, family. I want to survive. Okay, I gotta find out something. I'll see you later, anyways, because my survival is more important, because you just smell fucking inbred to me. You go fly a kite. All right, so just know now that freezing time is possible because of the nanites in the air that are being controlled by the stigma of them shrinking themselves. Okay, so know that's possible. All right, be safe.